Hello friends! How are we doing? Suggesting this music for us. Perfect. Okay, hi guys. Hope everyone had a great week. It's crazy to think it's already Friday, holy smokes. Demis was first. We got Shecht, DJ Joseph, Shinvu, hi Rook, Shinvu, Twitch Stewie, Uncle Meow, hi. Yeah, what is this 40 clove madness? We'll have to talk to the real Bonkman about that one. Yeah, cheers guys. Cheers to Friday. There's my coffee I'm still working on. Sammy made me this morning before he went to work. Morning, White Dove. Wow, what a week. Went by so quick, but super excited to be here again with you guys. Yeah, Twitch Stewie. So this is the recipe that we're gonna be using today, is the Alton Brown one. So I'm sorry, but I didn't think that there would be a better one. Maybe I'll put my own little variation on it, just to compare it a little bit for you. Bonkman, this is for you today. Woohoo! So excited. I've never made this dish before, and well, I love garlic. Pretty sure all you guys like garlic, and we got more than 40 cloves here, I think, so it's gonna be a fun one. I'm just gonna pop this window open a bit more. Thought it was gonna be not so nice, but it's actually quite warm out. Let that fresh air in. 40 cloves means 40 pieces of garlic. Yeah, no, it's 40 garlic cloves that we have to peel. Yeah, and it's from Alton's recipe, exactly. So there you go, there's the links that we're using today. Yeah, garlic, one of the best things ever. Plus with chicken, oh, it's gonna be so good. So yeah, Italian food is Bonkman used their 50,000 channel points watching the stream to request 40 garlic clove chicken, and then to go along with that, I thought, well, we might as well make some pasta by hand because I love to do that by myself. I kind of like go into a Zen mode and just rifle off some homemade pasta. I'm sure Sam's gonna so enjoy it when he gets home from work. So a new type of pasta that I've never made before, and it's all by hand, and it's with a semolina flour. So orecchiette pasta, and we'll go over what that pasta is, where it came from, all of that fun stuff before we start making it. Hi Nike, good to see you, man. And then to go along with that as well, we're gonna just make a really simple tomato sauce with some passata that I picked up. So I don't often buy this kind of stuff, but I wanted to keep it like very traditional. I did watch a pasta granny's video on this. So they were in Baria in Italy, and she just made a super simple sauce with like frying up some onion and garlic in oil and then adding this to it and some basil. It's like, I am in. And then you just grate some cheese over the top. It couldn't be more simple, but honestly, the pasta is gonna be the star of that part of the dish. So we have our garlicky chicken, our tomato-y pasta, and then for our veggies, first of the season asparagus. Yes, I have not been buying asparagus in the winter time because, well, it doesn't really taste the best. So I wait until it starts sprouting up here because we are able to grow it in our province. And it's really beautiful. It was on sale, so I think we got maybe 2 bunches for $5. And it's, yeah, it looks so good. And then got a really nice local zucchini, so we're gonna grill those guys up, make a nice little honey balsamic glaze to drizzle over after. And maybe sprinkle some goat feta on top. I think that's gonna be good. Hi Cookie, good to see you. You're on a 3-hour time limit though. You have to leave for work by 2 p.m. Okay, I think we'll have all of this done within 3 hours. I really think I'll be able to power through it. Depending on how the garlic peeling goes, right? So yeah, super colorful dish. I mean, kind of cooking with the seasons as well, right? And we get to learn a new type of pasta today. Try our hand at it. See what type of pasta granny we are. So I am going to post the link here, as I didn't quite feel comfortable trying to play it on stream with you guys, but I'll post the link to the video I watched that kind of inspired me to make the orecchiette today. There you go, guys. So pasta grannies. So what they do on that YouTube show is they go, I don't know if it's just in Italy, but they go all around to all of these different nonnas or grandmas that make all these different types of pastas, and they share how to make the pasta with you. Amazing. Because to me, that's how it should truly be made. So here's the menu, guys. We just broke stream elements. Thank you, Annie, for the 200 biddies. Senior grades are due by midnight, so you have to bail on today's stream, unfortunately. Oh, that is totally fine, because you know what? It's going to feel so good when you get those grades posted. A little bit of freedom, Annie. Thank you so much for popping in, Annie, and for those couple hundred biddies. I hope you have a wonderful day, and maybe we'll see you tomorrow or Sunday. I know, look at all the garlic. I got the windows open already. Air it out. Not even sorry about the neighbors today. You'll be around on the weekend? Perfect. Yeah, we have our virtual barbecue competition this Sunday that we're going to enter, and we'll cook with you guys on stream. It should be a fun one. Sammy's doing up a brisket, and we're also going to be preparing a Montreal smoked meat, so we'll show you guys how to get the brisket into the brine for that. We'll revisit that in a couple weeks. Okay, let's get started. So I'm gonna take a look at Alton's recipe here for the chicken, because, well, if I'm being honest, I haven't actually looked it over. Just in my head, I was like, well, we need some chicken, and we need 40 cloves of garlic. All right, what does he say? This was published by Mr. Brown on October 7th, 2016. He says, despite the fact that this classic European peasant fare, modern cooks tend to avoid it because unless you have a chronic vampire problem, 40 cloves seems excessive. But when cooked into the dish, the result is a smooth, sweet, earthy flavor and an aroma that wraps the kitchen like a hug. Aw. Well, I'm sure all of us could use that during this time, hey? Hi, B-Bubs, how are you? Make sure you have bread on hand, oh no, to spread the soft cloves onto, and don't forget to sop up that oil. Yes, all of it. Okay, I know what we're gonna do. Yeah. I know what we're gonna do. Bonkman! Thank you so much. 5 months? That's it? Feels like way longer than that. Oh, it's been a good 5 months. Thanks for always hanging out and, yeah, sharing all your food knowledge and stuff with us. Hi, Cash Money. Things are good, B-Bubs. Things are good here. Nike, my dude, they put you back on prednisone. I think it's contact dermatitis. Oh no, it could also be scabies? Gotta go back and they're gonna give you an oral antibiotic. Oh my gosh, duders. I hope you get better quick here. That is not something fun to be dealing with right now. You've been busy, Cash Money? I know, this week flew by, guys, seriously. Okay, so Alton says we need to have bread or something on hand to spread the soft cloves onto. We're gonna save some of the garlic, and I'm making some buns on Sunday, so save some of the garlic for the bread on Sunday that we'll make on stream instead, since we're doing pasta today. Yeah, Cash Money, good to see you as well. Yeah, anytime you can pop in, that's always good. I know it kind of sucks sometimes you guys have to watch from work, but I applaud you, honestly. Nike, one thing I might propose to you is I find that sometimes my skin gets like really dry and bad when I'm like quite stressed out and anxious, or if I'm not drinking enough water. So think about that too. Okay, what we need. So he says to use like a whole broiler or fryer chicken, but I wanted to still go our like chicken thigh route today. Is we actually did luck out this week. We got chickens on sale at the store. They were $5 each. We were like, what? So we picked up 4 whole chickens for $20. That doesn't even register in my mind as making sense. Thank you, Cash Money, for the 2 months as well. Ah, amazing. So happy that you're sticking around. And guys, we're already starting with the hype train. Thank you. Loving this. Let's go. Okay, so I got the chicken. We have 6 thighs. I don't know, I just thought it would be a little bit better, is like the thighs and like the skin on them would soak up all of the garlic flavor. That was just my thought. Because I don't know, I don't see the chicken breast being as delicious in this instance. But that's just me. What, Sammy? You're supposed to be working right now. Thanks for the biddies. And thank you as well, Bonkman. What? Guys? What? Here it is, friends. The little chugga chugga that we built together. Maybe we'll get to like a 40-year anniversary. Maybe that's our goal, guys. 40 years of hype trains. Yeah, we can set that one. That's a long-term goal. Thank you so much, Cookie. Guys, I haven't even done anything yet. Just heading to the next job. Nice, Salmon. Yeah, choo choo, mother. Sarah Bellum, thank you as well for the 200 biddies. Holy smokes. Okay, so just want to let you guys know quickly, those biddies are going towards a new stream deck for me. So if you don't know what this is, I got this little guy here so I can switch in between all of my scenes. But as you can see, I only have 6 buttons to switch from, and well, I have about 40 scenes. So the new stream deck has, what is it, Sam? Like 6 times that amount of buttons or something. So it should be like just the last kind of piece to the puzzle that we need after getting the Go XLR mixer. That's just gonna make the stream so much better, I think. I respect you, Nike, and thank you for that. Yeah, you respect me, we respect some of the kiddos that may be watching the stream. We try our best, but sometimes we can get heated, and sometimes a swear word comes out, and it's okay, guys. I don't hold that against you. If I have an iPad or an Android, you can use it as a stream deck and like choose how many buttons you can use, Rook. Like you can make your own extra large. Yeah, our iPad. So that was like my first Apple product that I ever got. And I'm gonna say I was maybe 18. So that iPad's about 10 years old now. Probably not gonna do it. Okay, thank you guys for that train. Just wanted to acknowledge that before we get into this garlic and chicken. The 15 key one is currently 150 US. Yeah, they are not cheap, but that's the thing, is you buy the stuff that lasts, right? There's a reason that it costs that much, is because it just works well. It's easy to use. And if you're like me, not good with technology, you need that stuff. Okay, so other than our chicken and garlic, he uses salt and pepper, yes, some olive oil, and also some fresh thyme. So that's nice. We can pick some nice thyme out of the garden for that. You think it was about $2.50 when you put it on your list. So that means it's going down in price then, hey? That's good. That's a good thing. Yeah, Palooza, right? I find that especially in North America is like you really do get what you pay for. So yeah, a lot of us can't afford the expensive stuff, but I've learned that I'd rather wait and buy something a bit more expensive because I know it'll last. Wash this stuff, then you gotta get Lysol. Okay, my dude, I will be here for a bit and we'll see you when you get back. So we're gonna be baking the chicken, he says, at 350 Fahrenheit. We'll season the chicken all over with salt and pepper and coat the chicken pieces on all sides with olive oil. Then we are gonna start browning the chicken on each side, so searing it before we bake it in the oven. And that's how we're gonna get the best possible flavor from this dish. So browning up the chicken before we bake it. Then he says, remove the pan from the heat, add half a cup more of olive oil, the thyme, and then the garlic cloves. Cover and bake for 1.5 hours. Remove the pan from the oven, set aside 15 minutes with the lid on. Serve family style with plenty of toasted bread. Okay, coat the chicken pieces. So he says remove them from that. But he doesn't actually say to put the chicken back in. Guys, we need to put the chicken back in the pan to cook it. Pretty sure, right? Cook the chicken for 5 to 7 minutes per side until nicely browned. Remove the pan from the heat, add the remaining oil, thyme, and garlic. And then he doesn't say to put the chicken back in, but pretty sure we put the chicken back in, cover it, and bake it for an hour. Thanks, guys. Holy smokes for that hype train already. And we got some new emotes as well. Truly appreciated and not expected. Orecchiette are your favorite? I've not eaten it a lot and I've never made it. So really excited to get into it today, Palooza. I think that's the one Sam's looking at, Bonkman, is the 32 keys, yeah, for $2.50. That one makes sense, totally. Okay, so now we have looked over our chicken recipe. We know that we'll need about 2 hours to actually make this dish because it cooks on like a lower heat. And then we have to slowly roast the garlic with the chicken in the oven. And that's how you really infuse the flavor, right? You don't want to cook this really quick and have crunchy garlic cloves. There's a reason that good stuff takes time. So we know that we need a couple hours or so for our chicken, but really only about half an hour hands-on. And the rest of the time, it's just chilling in the oven. Some of that no-looking cooking. Cast Meteor, thank you for the follow. Yeah, don't burn the garlic. You gotta watch it too, right? Hello there, welcome. Okay, so that's that. So what I got from the orecchiette, so we'll mix up the dough, let it rest for like 15-ish minutes. I would say 15 minutes to half an hour for sure. For our pasta dough, we can get our sauce kind of going in that time while it rests. And then we'll start making our pasta. So we should probably leave ourselves that hour that the chicken bakes to start rolling out our pasta. Whether it takes that long or not, well, we'll see. Someone might say cooking without looking, but that is a Twitch streamer. So I didn't want to say that. Because yes, we do have a food and drink streamer that is blind that cooks amazing. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it, but you should go check it out. Okay, perfect. I don't know if she would like take offense to that though, so I don't want to like make a joke about it, right? Really awesome, yeah. Okay, so our orecchiette. This is a pasta typical of the southern Italian region. Their name comes from the shape, which resembles a small ear. And if you guys watch the pasta granny's video of them making it, is they can make orecchiette like literally the size of the ear. So it comes in all different sizes, whether you want to do it small, obviously that'll take you forever. If you do it bigger, well, you can make more pasta in less time. We're gonna go like the medium kind of route here, where I think they typically come out to like what, a dollar coin size. I guess you guys don't have dollar coins, I'm sorry. The size of a loonie, friends. And if no one's ever seen a loonie, well, just hang on 1 second. Just gotta go to my piggy bank. That's the one. So something around that size. That's what I think. You guys do have silver dollars? Oh. Also gold dollars? Well, now I learned something new. So the orecchiette pasta has the shape of a small dome with its center thinner than the edge. And then it also has a rough surface. Like other kinds of pasta, it's made with durum semolina wheat and water. Eggs are rarely used in traditional Southern Italian home cooking. The dough is rolled into a rope, and then you just cut off the little pieces. So if you guys were in the stream when we made cavatelli together, kind of the same premise as that, just we are shaping it differently. So each cube is pressed with a knife, dragging it on the board and making it curl. And that's called a cavatello. And then it's inverted over the thumb to open it up. And then if we can imagine this like little domed pasta, well, that's gonna hold so much delicious sauce and cheese in there. Really nice shape. From like 2000 to 2009, they done the Sacca Gawia gold dollar. What? Very cool. And then you can still like use them to buy stuff, or no, it's just a collector's thing. I cannot find anything saying how long this has been made. But I would say that pasta has been made for a long, long time. You can spend them like any other. They still make dollar coins now, but you have to get them from the mint. They aren't made for circulation. Super cool. Thanks guys for sharing that. Cause yeah, I don't think I knew that at all. Okay, let's get started peeling this garlic. And then once we get that done, I'll feel a lot better.
Oh, yeah.
We can start rolling into everything else. Bune! 26 months ago, he discovered someone wonderful. Aww, thank you. Thank you so much, man, for the awesome 26 months. I don't know where my life would be without you guys. Chriso, thanks for the follow. Did you have a good week, Vune? Yeah, Bonkman, remember, pasta came to the Italians over the Silk Road from China. Exactly. From the noodles, right? Pasta was derived from Chinese noodles. Bro got a bundle of $2 bills a while back because a friend collects them. Super cool. Took it easy this week. It's exactly what you needed. Good. I am happy to hear that. I think you did need that, Vune. Things are good. Yep, things are good here. We're chilling. Just getting ready to cook some lunch. We're making up our little list first. So garlic, I'll put first. And I guess I'll put chicken down, even though it's super simple. And the thyme, that's really all we need for that. And then make our pasta dough. Rest, and then shape them, and obviously boil it as well. Our tomato sauce. Very simple, one pot wonder. It should not take us really more than like half an hour to just simmer that tomato together. Your local recycling place gives out $2 bills? Cool. You grow garlic in your laundry room? That is actually really cool. Well done. Yeah, because I can say that I do not do that. Okay, chicken, pasta, tomato sauce, and then our veggies. So grill, zook, and asparagus. And then we just need the goat feta. We need to quickly simmer together some balsamic vinegar and honey, and then it'll make like a really nice glaze to put over our grilled veggies. I think we're good, guys. Really not too bad. Oh, you guys got the long weekend this weekend, and we had it last weekend. If I'm gonna peel the garlic, do I know the knife technique to peel garlic? No. I only know like kind of my smashing technique, or I've seen like a couple other techniques where you like kind of bash it up and stuff. But honestly, I think I'm like pretty quick at peeling garlic when I smash it. I guess we'll see. But please, friends, feel free to share any tips and tricks if you know a better way to do this. Taking 4 days off next week, so starting tomorrow, 9 days off. Amazing, Bonkman. Honestly, yeah, I'm feeling like a little build up here too. I got less than a month till Sam and I get married. Crazy. So I'm just gonna start taking the heads apart, and then we'll kind of count after I have it all taken apart. I think it'll be slower if we count as we take it apart. We're all about efficiency here. Put the cloves in 2 glass bowls and shake a ton to peel the garlic. Can you confirm that that actually works really well? Bonkman. We only count the big cloves here. Small cloves do not count. Love it. Legit. But it's true. We don't want to sell ourselves short here. So what is the knife technique, Vune? Talk to me. You've done it before and it worked? Yeah, exactly, Furious Zen Master. If you have kids, this is the perfect thing. Dang it. I always smash my cloves with a knife. Is that what you're saying, Vune? Keep the garlic whole. Stab the garlic with a small knife. Twist and pull out. Oh my gosh. Okay, I have seen that and it does not work. I don't know what kind of sorcery they used in that video, but it did not work for me. It just like tore up the garlic and it did not come out. Just gotta grab my compost bag. One entire compost bag filled with garlic peels. Actually, I'll probably end up throwing these over. I believe it's not the Chinese garlic. It must be a other variety because yeah, we tried it with this one, did not work that time. And ever since then, I was like, nope, that is not worth it. Hi, Strike Nun. How are you? How's that bakery going? Okay, let's see what we have here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 18, 20, 22, 23, 42, 41. Well, that was a great guess. Man, I'm good sometimes. Other option is the garlic peeler, a rubber tube. Yes, so that one I have seen, and that one, it does actually work pretty well. But I don't know if it works faster than me smashing and then peeling it. You're annoyed? Oh my gosh. Please feel free to vent. I am here to listen to whatever is going on. To all the gamers in chat, Civilization 6 base version is free on Epic Games right now. Has Epic been doing one free game a week, View? Or is it every day? It's a lot to peel. I mean, should we time ourselves? Okay, strike now about Amazon battery. They sent you one with a bad cell. Of course, batteries can't be returned, so you have to work it out with the seller. Oh man, that cannot be good. I heard like a pretty bad story from a family friend dealing with batteries on Amazon, and like he almost went to jail. Do we have 2 bowls? For what? Okay, first thing we're gonna do, smash them all. Push them back over, and then we're gonna peel them all, because whenever we're cooking, it's always quicker to do repetitive tasks over and over than to smash, stop, peel it. Smash, stop, peel. So we go smash, 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 and then peel, peel, peel. If you put the garlic in the bowls and shake the garlic in them, you can peel it faster. So that's what Rook is saying. I will humor you guys. Maybe it's just me, but I don't see this working like that well. But this is the thing, is we don't know until we try it. So instead of me just bashing it, we're just gonna get into it. But then you can't time me then peeling the garlic. Yeah, currently humored. So other bowl that we put in this one should be a touch smaller, I'm gonna say, right? Yeah, I know, that's the thing, is like, do I really want this much of a workout as well? And, well, if you're holding a glass bowl, just don't drop it. Nice. Got some lilacs. Look at this, guys. Fresh picked from the garden.
Smell amazing.
That's for us?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Mmm. Yeah, put your face in it. Thanks, Mom. I don't don't know where to put it, so I'll just put it here for now. I'm gonna have to shake harder. I don't want to drop my glass bowl though. But you know what? Okay, so let's just see. Remember, I'm just humoring you guys. A couple did peel. So what? For our like 10 seconds of shaking, we got 2, 4, like 6 garlic cloves peeled. It's a start. Should I shake one more time and see if we get any more? Because those ones could have already been like semi-peeled off. Let's do it one more time, and if nothing else peels off, then it's not really my jam. Shake it, shake, shake it. Okay, take a 2-second break. Literally like holding my breath. Oh no! Okay, don't let it open up and put the garlic cloves or the skins everywhere. I hate this. 26 months, Vune, you probably know what I do and do not like. Okay, it actually did give us a pretty good head start, at least, on the peeling, but I don't know if I'd like rather be super sweaty like I am right now, or just like casually be smashing and peeling. So if you really want to raise your heart rate, yes, please, attempt this way. Yeah, that's a garlic workout, honestly. If you haven't showered yet, probably not an issue. You'd have smacked yourself in the face. Okay, so we didn't even really get half of them peeled. But now at least I can like sift through here. Get all the ones we still have to deal with. And well, I can also share this thought. Is if I attempted to do this like in a restaurant that I worked at, man, they would think that I was losing it. It's like stuff like this is like so frowned upon in restaurants. It's hilarious. That's why it's like some of this stuff that's so basic I've never tried. But thank you guys for pushing me to try new things, whether I like them or not. The added weight of the glass bowl. Oh, yes, that's true. That's why it was a workout. Okay, so now smash. Now I get to do what I wanted all along. So see how I'm holding my knife? I am keeping my blade really nice and controlled with my index finger here. Place it on the garlic and just smash where the garlic is on the blade. So who in chat has made 40 clove chicken before? I know Bonkman has. And who else? Twitch Stewie did? And I guess the thing about the 40 clove part of this is maybe we don't want to smash up the cloves too much, right? Kind of want to keep them nice and compact. Oh, you haven't made it. You've only eaten it. All right then. Okay. Okay, here's the start to our pile. We'll build on that. Yeah, now try to build like a potato gun and make a sabot loaded with garlic cloves. Shoot it into a mattress. You think your wife would think you'd want to separate? You did the garlic stuffed mayo chicken, but that was only like 2 heads of garlic. That sounds so good though, Rook. Yeah, gotta get it going. Okay, and then I like to peel off like the woody part underneath the garlic clove as well, like where the roots are usually, because it doesn't really cook down. Oh, I would actually love to humor you, Strike None, with that. If someone builds that, I'm in. Trick is to do this fast before your hands get all sticky. Hey, Jason Sipe. How are you and Miss Tap Cat? The recipe makes the garlic a roasty, buttery delight. Yes. I know, I regret not having any bread around right now, but that is okay. Epperly, thank you for the follow. Part 1 Zen moment of today's meal, peeling garlic. Part 2 will be later when we are shaping the pasta. Yeah, delicious garlic. And yeah, we do have a couple of bonus cloves, what Bonkman calls them. The little ones, we don't count the little garlic cloves. It's just bonus. You always add 2 cloves to whatever the recipe calls for. Yeah, that's always a good way to go about it. Especially if the garlic is being cooked into the dish. You don't have to worry too much about adding a touch more. If the garlic is raw though in the dish, would be a little bit more wary because raw garlic is pretty strong. But yeah, cooked garlic, usually the more the better. Yeah, Bonkman, no. You don't just add 2, you double it. Done. That wasn't so bad. Okay, I'm just gonna rinse my hands and my knife because we are in a sticky situation of sorts. Oh man! Dot, the 2 bowls technically was faster. You averaged about 2.5 cloves every 10 seconds. Oh my gosh, I actually love that you just did that because, well, cooking is all about timings. Yeah, some garlic, side of chicken. Exactly, Eric. So there's all of our cloves. Doesn't actually look like that much. It's like when you imagine 40 cloves of garlic, it's like I'm thinking this huge pot full, but it's not that bad. Strike None, you're gonna go head out to the field, shoot at some paper. Love it. You enjoy, stay safe, Be careful, and yeah, check back in tomorrow. Go take care of yourself. All right. Also gonna rinse up our garlic shaking bowls. And now, my friends, I think we're actually going to mix up our pasta right now. Get our semolina. And so the way that the pasta granny did it is she doesn't measure anything. Very typical. So she does a scoop of semolina and then just enough warm water, she said. So that's something different. I don't typically mix in like warm water to my semolina. So just enough warm water to get it to come together as a dough. And then she said it should be like very velvety when we're done kneading it. I think we can do this. Is it true that garlic, which have started sprouting, is bitter? It will start to go bitter for sure, because once again, it's going more towards like a vegetation route and like a reproduction route. It's kind of like switched from being a tasty garlic clove to being like, I need to do something else with my life. And yeah, it starts to taste a little bit different and bitter, some people say. It's the same way like when my salad greens start to have like little flowers on top of the lettuce. It's bitter because it's trying to reproduce. But I've used like lots of sprouting garlic and I don't really find a difference, honestly. Maybe if every single clove is sprouted, then you'll taste a difference, but usually it's only like one clove in the batch. You ordered a garlic press and it came with one of those garlic rollers to get the shell off, and it works surprisingly well. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier, Eric, is that little roller. I'm sure it did work very good. Yeah, no problem, Bean. Just gonna get my pasta mixing bowl. You just have the clove and pull out the sprouting part. Yeah, or you can do that. So many different ways to go about it. Okay, so I do have a recipe posted here from Jamie Oliver, is the orecchiette recipe. He says there are a few techniques to making these little buggers. It's one of my favorite pasta shapes, but weirdly tricky to master, which is why we're doing this together today. I don't want that to put you off. I've seen both 5-year-olds and 100-year-olds rattling it out in Italy very easily. Approach it with a Zen-like mind, and I promise you'll get into the rhythm soon enough. Love it. So this serves 4. Difficulty, he says, not too tricky. I like it. He uses 400 grams of durum semolina flour. And then 200 mils of warm water, or around there. Remember, is, well, humidity, elevation, all of these things affect our doughs. So I might need a bit more, or I might need a bit less. So this is a time where we add a little bit at a time until we're happy with how the dough feels. Yeah, we will become one with the pasta. Yeah, is it even legal? I honestly don't know, Zen Master. But if we hear sirens, we know what's happening. Canadian tries to make orecchiette pasta. Okay, let's weigh this out. So 400 grams of semolina, 200 grams of water, because, well, 200 mils of water equals 200 grams of water. Ta-da! I'm saying, all right, Sammy, where'd you put my scale? Because, well, not one, but two are gone. Found it. You know, you figured that out with mils to grams. It's nuts. It makes your life so much easier though. Hey, Cookie? Okay, scale's freaking out for a sec. Just need to let it relax. And I'm gonna put these lilacs somewhere in the house. Let them start smelling it up. Right on the desk. All right, scale. So zero it with your bowl. 400 grams of semolina will make about 4 servings. And I always say, if you're gonna make pasta by hand, make enough for leftovers. Like if you're gonna take the time to do it, make a good amount. Because we always have the option, especially with semolina pastas, we can let it dry out and then boil it afterwards again if we can't eat it all at once. There we go. So that looks like about 3 cups worth if you guys don't have a scale at home. So spread that out. Make our little well. So same kind of way that we make an egg pasta. We still want our little well in the center there. And now let's get some warm water. And we need about 200 grams, give or take. We'll zero that again. You think warm water does something with the gluten? I am with you on that one, Dot. Is I think it kind of just lets it absorb the water a little bit quicker. I'm gonna go to the 165 mark and just start stirring this in a bit. Just to check the dryness of this, right? But the thing is that even if we add all of the water and maybe it is too wet of a dough now, we'll just add a little bit more semolina, right? Or maybe we made it too dry, we'll add a little bit more water. And I use a spatula for the first bit of this so I don't get my hands all gunked up. That is actually looking really nice to me. If I press it and it's holding together, just check in before we really start kneading it. Maybe a touch more because there's some dry stuff down there. Just gonna rinse my hand off too. And then that should soak up the rest, and I think we're good. So there's a little bit of water there, but remember, we're going by feel really here rather than a number on a scale. And then the one other thing I want to kind of make a note on is there's no salt in this pasta dough. Whereas an egg-based fresh pasta dough is we're salting it as well. Yeah, the warm water totally helped the semolina hydrate. But to me, this is almost too soft. So that's where we come in. A little bit more semolina. And that's why I love to always make things by hand the first time you do it instead of using a mixer. Because you can't really tell with just your eyes. Cooking is a lot of the time, it's all about feel. So knead a little bit more in. It shouldn't stick to your hands is what we're looking for here. But it should be a nice, smooth, uniform dough. I think that did the trick. Yeah. It's feeling more like a pasta now. And it's kind of looking more like a pasta too, right? And then the pasta granny said that the key to making a good orecchiette is we really want to work the dough when it's nice and supple and smooth. If we don't work it enough, it's not gonna be good. I think I still need just a touch more. It's still sticking a bit. See that? Work it. So I'm folding and then pressing. We use kneading when we make pasta. We use kneading when we make bread doughs as well. And well, that's how they teach you in culinary school is you don't even touch a mixer in baking class until you've made a loaf of bread by hand. I remember. I'm gonna switch onto the wood board now because I think we just need a bit more kneading action still. But see how it's not really sticking to my hand now? But, oh, thank you. A little drink. I'm still working on my coffee. Oh my gosh, it's already noon. I hope you're doing good. By the way, your little kitty is so cute. Thanks, Jason. Yeah, it's almost there. It's almost there. Wonder how it would turn out if you swapped water with beer. The carbonation might affect it, but this is the thing, Shucked, is we don't know until we try it. Yeah, this is feeling good, guys. This is looking like how hers looked in the video. It's like I seriously watched the pasta granny video like 3 or 4 times over just to watch her techniques and how she made the dough, how she rolled it. Is that's such a good part about YouTube is all those free videos. It might even be a touch too sticky still. But the thing is, well, I guess we can always add more semolina when we roll it out. It's so satisfying. Like, I feel like I can just keep kneading this, but the fact that it's still sticking to my wooden board, I think we still need a touch more. I'm just gonna do a little at a time. And actually, yeah, every time I add a little bit more, it is feeling better. You gotta go with your gut. You had to take your little kitty to the vet today? Oh, she has a cone of shame. I'm sure Lola's loving it though. She's like, haha, you look silly. Nice, you got a new kitty and a new coach? So I'm just rolling this around the board and literally just like picking up whatever semolina's left. Let this kind of clean it up for me. And yeah, look at this now, how this is like transformed into like this velvety piece of dough. Give it a slap. Oh yes, we're liking that. Okay, now we cover that up with a tea towel and let it rest. Grab this one from over here. Hi Greek, how are you? Whoa. Just tuck that all around because we don't want this to dry out as it rests. So now we spent all of this time just now working the gluten in the dough. Now we need to let it relax a little bit. And that's how we build structure in our pasta. Yeah, you keep that out of here. Hi, Flower. How was the week? Yeah, I'm doing so good, Greek. Thank you, thank you. Okay, I'll check out the photo of your new coach. Those are always happy times. Okay, friends. I think we're switching it up here now and getting into our chicken. Chicken and garlic. But really, it's garlic with chicken. Oh, you didn't get the ottoman yet. Sammy's at work. The Sammy man is at work. Ugh. Oh my gosh, kitty's in a box. That couch? I would like sleep on that. That looks like a cloud. Unreal. Okay, I'm just gonna keep the semolina aside in case we need it when we go to shape our orecchiette after. Can get rid of our scale now. I'm gonna get our chicken. Chicken today, guys. Duck tomorrow. Everything's good. Yeah, it looks so nice, and I'm sure the kiddos love it too, hey? Such a good deal on these chicken thighs. Holy smokes. Do you even see this? So convert this to American. What do you get? Like 6 chicken thighs for $3 or something? Yeah, what the what? So I'm not joking, guys. Seriously, watch your grocery store flyers and only buy stuff on sale. I cannot stress it enough. It's like literally there's something different on sale every single week. Yeah, how? No idea. Chicken equals dinosaur. Yeah, Bonkman, totally. It's a death coach where you just sit down, doze off, and pass out. Cheapest in your area is $1.99 a pound. It's not even for you, it's for your dog. Wow. Okay, let's get into this. So our first step now for our 40 clove chicken is we are going to salt and pepper our chicken thighs. And we're gonna start searing them up in our cast iron pan that we're baking the chicken in. So I have my brazier there for this. I would recommend using a pan where your chicken can be like nice and flat, kind of on the bed of garlic cloves. Is the recipe ruined if you put 41 cloves? We did. I don't think it's gonna be ruined. So yeah, nice surface area where the chicken can be like just on this nice bed of garlic cloves. I think that's exactly what we're looking for here. What I'm gonna do first though is we first have to dry that off to be able to get a nice sear on the skin. Is wet things don't really brown up the best. Take a little towel, give them a pat. Do it on the bottom as well because we're gonna be searing both sides. This is the Real Bonkman's channel point redemption. 50,000 channel points. Let me also ask you this, friends. So like on our chicken packaging, it says like it's all from Canadian family farms, and obviously it said that the chicken was free run. For those of you like in the States or in Europe, like what is your chicken package look like? Like, are they advertising free run or family farms or stuff like that? Or is it just like called chicken? Hey, Torino. Good to see you, my dude. How is my fellow Canadian hanging? You have to pay extra for the fancy non-abuse meat. You have the whole gamut in the US. Normal packages don't say it. You can buy chicken with any kind of label here in the PNW. Sweet. Free range, hormone free. But yeah, what Butt said. So for like this chicken that I got from the free run like family farm here, you guys would be paying extra for this. So there's no way that you would find this for like $4 then. Deceptive packaging is rampant. Crazy. Well, I really hope that we can start to change things, right? Typically only buy Foster Farms chicken. You have dolphin safe chicken? Yeah, not sure what to think of that. Let's fill up our salt crock. I think this is actually our last box. It's a little bit of an uneasy feeling. Last box of Diamond Kosher in the house. Chicken's the only meat you can only buy from certain places in Chicago. Trina, your brother buys free range chickens from some lady by Dolphin for $10 and they're huge. Yeah, those are like our souk chickens here too. Is there kind of more like turkeys? Probably as most markets here over hormone fed giant chicken breasts, and they have a really weird stringy texture that you can't do. Yes, yes, exactly. Okay, good amount of salt, especially on the chicken skin. That's where all the fat is. We'll make a really nice crust when we sear it. Should crisp up. So my plan is to kind of nestle the chicken on the garlic cloves and oil so that the skin is like not submerged at all and it stays crispy. There's that. Nice little crack of fresh pepper. I mean, I can also buy like more expensive chicken as well. Like, I was very curious to know what you guys have. Cause like to me, this is cheap chicken, but it's still raised properly. Yeah, do we need garlic powder? Any chicken from Whole Foods is fine. That's true, yeah. You're jealous of my chicken situation. Oh, thank you. I mean, even myself, it's like, I know I could buy chicken from a better source, but there's also much worse sources to get the chicken from too, right? A happy medium. It's so easy to make, Vune. This is so simple. So now turn on our cast iron pan, medium-high heat. And then we're just gonna do a little drizzle. So I don't think we should sear the chicken with olive oil because we want it at a higher heat, right? So I think I'll save the olive oil for when we put the garlic in the pan, and we'll sear our chicken with some vegetable oil. Cause, well, if you guys have ever brought olive oil up at too high of a heat, it can taste a little bit bitter. So I don't love like searing meat with olive oil. So we'll save that when it bakes in the oven at a little bit lower temperature. And you know, Alden Brown, science is his recipes to perfection. That's what we expect, at least, right? Trino, you made a joke once about raising chickens in your yard and the town bylaw says you can have 6. Yes, yeah, we can too. And I don't know about the rest of Canada, but like here, a lot of people do have chickens that lay eggs, and then they can get a grant from the government from producing some food from their land, even if it's not that big of a land. So makes sense. Yeah, hens, not roosters. Where am I from? I am from Vancouver Island in Canada. Okay, so our pan is heating up. Just gonna cover the bottom with some vegetable oil. I got some canola oil here. Because literally I cannot even find grapeseed oil in the stores here other than Costco. Like, grapeseed oil does not exist. It's either you get olive oil, canola oil, or sunflower oil in the grocery store. It's like, all right then. Chickens are so cute, but so smelly. They are smelly. Charming, smart, and silly. Yeah. Chimkins are crazy. Still want ducks, guys. Still want ducks. There's actually, we did pop by the duck hut yesterday and it's closed. So sad, it's locked up. Like, what the heck? Thank you, Vune. I'm also gonna turn on this hood vent now for sure. It's gonna get garlicky in here. So after our chicken is seared, I'm gonna be putting our garlic in, some olive oil, and then I'm just gonna go snip some sprigs of thyme from outside, and that goes in the pan. So not a ton of ingredients here at all. Yeah, 40 cloves, here they are, Torino. It might be 41 though. Please don't report me. Yeah. Well, we wanted to do 140. We probably do have that with the amount of garlic that is sitting on this side here. But I would need like more people to cook for. That's the issue. Thanks, but yeah, reported. Thanks a lot. Here it comes. Okay, Going to change up the view. Our pan's just heating up. Just gonna quickly pop outside, grab those thyme sprigs. Give me 30 seconds. Getting a bit breezy out here. Oh, wee. There's so much time to use. I cannot wait to show you guys the garden this weekend. I think we'll be doing lots of gardening on Sunday because we'll have a few hours to kill while the brisket's smoking away. You buy your garlic in bulk, Torino. Since the pandemic, it's harder to find in the stores up there. Yeah, I believe it. Never seen loose garlic in Germany. What? Okay, looking like our pan is hot, hot, hot. So time to place our chicken in there, skin side down to start. And then once we put them down, we're not gonna touch them for a bit. So make sure you spread them out properly. Yum. Those are the sounds of our people. Yeah, we can buy like huge tubs of peeled garlic here, like massive tubs in the store. Pre-chopped garlic jars are preserved with citric acid. Yeah, not my jam. You literally just made me shiver. Feeling our pasta dough back here. It's actually like warm still. It's like a little baby. Yeah, one note on buying garlic at the store, guys, do not buy the pre-chopped stuff, okay? It's like they're putting preservatives and stuff in there that unless you're using like a mass amount all the time, it's not good for you and you're just not gonna get a very good garlic flavor from it. As soon as we start breaking plants apart, their cells are starting to decompose. So think about that as well. What about frozen pre-chopped garlic cubes? That is better, Vune, totally. In my mind, that's way better. When you used to smoke, you bought the jarred stuff all the time. Then you quit and started tasting stuff and stopped buying it. Exactly, yeah. It's like some people just don't even know the difference because they haven't tried anything else. Yeah, props to you as well for stopping smoking, right? Just checking. Definitely can go a bit more. Make garlic in cubes of olive oil and freeze it. That's such a good way, guys. I'm gonna try and finish this coffee while we sear up this chicken. And then gonna get this oven on. I'm gonna do it at 325 Fahrenheit, just because my oven's a bit hotter when it bakes. And like Bonkman said, we don't wanna burn the garlic because then it's gonna taste bitter. So bake it at a nice lower temp. We can also make a note, but saying that Everyone's palate is different. So yeah, maybe you can't taste the difference. You go through about 3 large bulbs in 2 weeks. Is that a lot? A little? That's like a pretty moderate amount, Yoon, I would say. Well, I just went through 4 bulbs in 1 day, so I think you're okay. Check out that color. Not quite there though. We can go even more. But that chicken skin render. If you Google your oven's model number, you might be able to find the codes to adjust it. Oh yes, we talked about that in another stream, Epperly, you can actually recalibrate the oven. We should do that. And yes, garlic is good for you. It's anti-inflammatory. It's the Ukrainian aphrodisiac. This all makes sense now. It's in my heritage, guys. It's in our blood. But seriously, I'm pretty sure my mom said that her dad, because that's my Ukrainian side, would eat like raw garlic every day. Hi, Relic. Good to see you today. Hope you've been having a good week. Garlic smoothies. Yeah, here we come. I'm going to flip these because they will also brown up just a little bit while we're roasting them in the oven. And we could always broil them a bit after if we're like, ah, we want a bit more color. Whoa. Watch out. The sounds and smells in here, it's just gonna keep getting better. Yeah, Relic, things are just flying by. Everything is good. Guido would mince garlic, put it on toast with butter when he felt he was getting a cold. Smell him for days. Torino knows. Yeah, spittin' chimkins. That's looking so good right now. Okay, I'm gonna get out a little saucepan or pot for our tomato sauce as well. Get a little head start on that guy, I think. Yeah, you know that one, Sharina? It's bringing you back. I think we're gonna need this. You might just need this guy to like toss our orecchiette with the sauce afterwards, but we'll see. I'm gonna pop a couple of these like up on the side to brown the side of the skin as well. That, this guy. Almost there. Thank you very much, Relic, for the 100 biddies. Yeah, garlic hummus, guys. Your aunt makes the best frickin' garlic hummus. Okay, yeah, I believe it, Greek. Now I want some. Aw, but you're growing up. You eat onion on purpose now when you cook. So proud of you. Okay, once it looks like your chicken is nicely seared, you can start taking it out of the pan. This guy, the skin's a little bit floppy still, so I'm gonna let that keep browning. Let me go a bit more on that underneath. Look at how much chicken fat came out of there. Just sizzling away. Kazarina, thank you for the follow. I have over garlicked hummus at some point, and yeah, it was not an enjoyable hummus experience. That's one of those times where raw garlic can be overpowering. But yeah, roasted garlic hummus, put as much as you want. Beauty. Okay, turn that off. Add in our half cup of olive oil. Pretty crazy actually that we're adding that much oil. And then the garlic cloves. Careful when you drop the garlic cloves in because they might spit. That. And then good handful of thyme. Watch out. That's my favorite part about putting herbs in oil. But seriously, watch your face, guys. Okay, so we don't want to burn the garlic. I'm going to take this pan off of here. So we can add our chicken into it. Because the garlic's going to brown up on its own in the oven, pretty sure. Ah, popping crazy. And yeah, stovetop absolutely destroyed. Okay. That also just helped to cool off the pan a touch as well. Just gonna stir this one more time. Okay. Feeling good about it. It says to actually not cover the chicken when it's in the oven. I don't think we want to steam it. I think I'm actually going to spread this out rather than we're slowly roasting the garlic, right, with the chicken. Because if we cover it, then we're not going to get any caramelization happening. Yeah, so rude, the cloves spitting on me. I'm gonna put this really big one right in the center here. Big old thigh. And kind of stack everything around it. And then I'm gonna kind of think that maybe around the halfway point, we'll kind of stir the garlic around, take our chicken out, stir that garlic up so it can roast evenly as well. That's it, guys. It's as simple as that. We're gonna go into the oven. So I'm gonna set, these are gonna cook pretty quick, but they're thighs and they're bone-in, so they should be very forgiving as well. So we really want them to start soaking up the garlic flavor. I'm gonna do about a 20-minute timer, and we'll check them at that point, just to kind of see and gauge how the garlic is roasting up, and then we can reset the timer and let it go again. So Alton says about an hour to an hour and a half, but I don't even know if it'll take that long. Almost looks like a dish a buddy made in university, but he put onion and cheese on top and roasted it. Oh man, that sounds good. Onion, garlic, and cheese chicken? I'm in. All right, tomato sauce time. So I picked up some passata from the store. Actually quite an expensive way of making tomato sauce, and if I'm being honest, I think this is my first ever purchase of a passata for making tomato sauce. Typically I only use canned tomatoes. Greek. Yeah, there goes, I'm gonna fast today. I'm sorry. So since there's a bunch of garlic in with the chicken, I don't think we have to add garlic to our sauce. I think we should just focus on the tomatoes themselves, our little bit of onion, and then I picked some basil from my mom's plant because she said to, so thanks, Mom. And I got a couple of nicer leaves to use as like a garnish to tear on top of the dish after, and then we'll use these 4 not so beautiful but still have a lot of flavor in them. We'll put those into the sauce and let them cook down. Yeah, thanks, Mom. Just jack some of your basil. So first things first, we will finely dice our onion. Let that start frying up in a little bit of olive oil as well. So we let it go just until it's golden brown. Pour our passata in, put our basil leaves in, and we'll let that simmer away. Yeah, your basil is so awesome, Torino. Then once we have our tomato sauce on, well, I think we can start getting into shaping our pasta. Because our vegetable side dish, not a lot of effort there. Should be quite simple. And we're gonna be using the cast iron grill pan inside to grill our vegetables today. Okay. So make our slices in our onion. I'm crying already. Come across and do our dices. Oh man. And I actually think that half onion is perfect. Because, well, we don't need like equal parts onion and tomato for our tomato sauce. Yeah, heck yeah, cast iron. Turn on our sauce pot. We'll do a medium heat. Just enough olive oil to fry the onion in. So to coat the bottom of the pan. Let that start heating up. We can chop up our basil nice and roughly chopped. It's just gonna cook down into there anyways. So I'm just gonna roll this up. Yeah, you'd think over time, honestly, is like the amount of onions that we've chopped, you think that we would develop a resistance. Yeah, don't tear up on us now. I'm just so happy that you guys are here. They're happy tears, guys. Don't worry. Okay, there's that. Let's go over to the stove. I'm gonna give this stove actually a little wipe down right now, because we made a bit of a mess already. I always find that like searing chicken on the stovetop is one of the messiest things. Okay, that's a bit better, I think. Now you guys just get to look at all the grease streaks. Oh, delicious. Is it ready yet, Rook? Greatness takes time. I know, I want it now too, right? So as soon as our oil is hot, we can put the onion into there. Switch that out. We'll save our tongs for our chicken after. We'll fry up our onion. Let's get into our passata. This is what all the nonas do. They always like slap the lid. So you have to do that. Beauty. And so what this is 99.5% tomato and 0.5% salt. That's it. And non-GMO as well, 100% product of Italy. So that's what we're looking for in our passata. And then they also had one with basil leaves in it, but I was like, well, I don't have to pay extra for basil leaves because I have my own at home. What happened, Greek? The wife was cooking. So good. What the what? Well, hopefully it's worth it. Nice little sizzle when we put our onions into the oil. And then those will probably take like a good 5-6 minutes, I think. To start browning up. Get that chicken timer on. Okay, be right back, friends. Just gonna go take a really quick bathroom break. Keep an eye on my oven, or on my onions for me, please. I'm back. Give this a little stir. Blew my nose too from that onion. Oh man, it got me good. Oh man, I got a drink. Good one, Torino. Actually, I should fill my water up. Thank you. It's getting hot in here. Kate has been caffeinated, and now it's time to stay hydrated. Those onions are sweating. Yeah, they are. They're breaking a sweat. Okay, Vian, I'm checking out. What did you have tonight? What? Okay, what is this? Black squid pasta with garlic, lemon, white wine, salmon sauce. What? Amazing. So fancy. Cookies getting into the sourdough. It's your jam. Man, I still have to get into that. Maybe I should just leave that to you guys. You've already mastered it. I don't even need to show you what to do. You guys need to show me, actually. I've not been on the sourdough bandwagon for like a good 3 years, maybe? Toasty sourdough slices is perfect with it. I believe it, for sure. Okay, let's take a look at our prep list. So garlic, chicken, thyme, check, check, check. We made our pasta dough and it's resting. Right now we're working on our tomato sauce. Only things we have left to do, shape our pasta, boil it, and then prepare our zucchini and asparagus for the grill pan and make a quick little balsamic glaze, which actually we can get on pretty soon as well. Super, super simple. You're just cooking down a bit of balsamic vinegar with honey until it gets a little bit thick, and then you can drizzle it over our grilled veggies. So good. These onions are almost there. So you sweated out all of the liquid and they're just starting to brown up. Vune likes mild wheat bread. Very inconspicuous in taste and lets the butter and smoked ham shine. Oh, butter and smoked ham. I'm in. Go onions, go onions, go. While we're waiting, I'm gonna get actually a bigger pot going for our pasta. So we'll fill our pot with water, season it, and put a lid on it. And that way, whenever we're ready, just turn it on and we can boil our pasta. So I like to fill my pasta pots about halfway up and then do like a good 2 to 3 spoonfuls of salt in there, because there was not even any salt in the pasta dough itself. So you really want to make sure that our water is seasoned. Holy, the smells in here. It's almost time for basil too, so last thing to go in there, tomato and basil. Ready, friends? It's time. So we're gonna go in with our, I think the whole bottle of the passata. And then to get everything out, just a touch of water in there. Give it a swirl around. Because we're gonna reduce this sauce for a little bit of time, the water will cook back out. Do a bit more. We don't want to waste this, especially because it's so expensive. Like $6 or $7 for this bottle, I'm pretty sure is what we paid. Stir that in. Pasta the passata. Do I use sage a lot in cooking? I really like to use sage, yeah. I don't know if I use it a ton, but probably once a week. Like, it's so good with pork and chicken. Like, a lot of the white meats I think sage is better with. Not really a fan of it with beef. Yeah, we are not made out of money. Thank you. Just an uncooked tomato puree. Could totally make that yourself, which is why, Paloozer, we planted an extra tomato plant this year, kind of just to do a little bit of canning and stuff from it. Those are the hopes, at least. So hopefully everything goes well. Because last year we didn't have enough to do any canning, but that would be so, so handy. Okay, so we're gonna let that come up to a simmer. And we'll let that go for about 20 minutes to half an hour. Let's check on our pasta dough. Had so many tomatoes, you were sick of them? Dang. I can never get sick of tomatoes. Oh, this looks so good. Okay, so even with my like tea towel, it's still dried out just a touch. Good sourdough with garlic, butter, herbs, and spices. Yes. Yeah, balsamic and olive oil. So good. This does look pretty sticky still. But I think I'd rather have a more wet pasta, especially with this one, than too dry. Let's leave that there as well. And so what we're going to do, we're gonna cut this into a couple of strips. Spread that out a bit more. I'm gonna just dip my cutter into some all-purpose flour just to keep it from sticking too much to the dough. Laura, you're gonna lurk and make kimchi while you watch. Awesome, you turned in for burrito stream and it's been haunting your dreams. Well, hopefully not haunting, maybe inspiring. Well, thanks for popping in. I appreciate the lurk. And yeah, I love to make kimchi. So I hope you have fun. Okay, we got 4 strips. And now we're gonna make 4 like little ropes. This is looking sticky still. Come in, a little bit more semolina, guys. Oh, haunting your dreams, yeah, in a good way. I'm just gonna pour it on this kind of tackier side. So we don't want it to stick to our hands at all. I think I can hear our tomato sauce simmering behind me. Yeah, just gonna turn that down. Okay, now that's been covered. the rope gets too long, just cut it down. Keto Mama, thank you for the follow. Vyun needs to be productive for a bit. Sounds good. Considering that you rested all week, that's fair. Take care, Vyun, and I'll see you tomorrow. I know it. Okay, there we go, guys. First rope. Complete. Don't worry too much if you can like see some dry little nubbies on it. Don't worry about that because that'll go away once we really shape the orecchiette. Alstekin, thank you for the follow as well. If at any time it kind of wants to stick, just another little sprinkle. And then if we don't have enough friction, then you notice that it doesn't roll, right? So there's always this happy medium that we're looking for. It's actually easier if we cut that in half. Yeah, first asparagus of the season. I'm really excited to try it. That's why we're just kind of serving it really simply grilled with a little bit of balsamic glaze and some goat feta for some creaminess. I think grilled veggies with balsamic is such a good flavor. Yeah, I've got keto, Mama. It's done. Asparagus in season right now? It is, yeah. Yep, now is the time where it's popping here. And it does grow on both the island and the mainland. You thought it was a fall veg. It just takes really long to grow. Ooh. That's just to check our chicken. Oh, that's looking good. I'm kind of worried that the chicken's gonna overcook. What do you guys think? Or should I just like turn down the oven even more? It's like in my mind, an hour to cook chicken thighs is gonna be way too much. But then if we don't cook the garlic long enough, then it's not roasted. But it is not looking bad at all. Why don't I just show you guys? Just bring it out. Actually looks like it's roasting up pretty nicely. It's almost like a confit, really. Take the chickens out and leave the garlic in. I guess it is kind of a confit, so maybe the chicken won't dry out since it is baking in the oil. I'm gonna go with that. So that was our first 20 minutes. And I think we're just gonna keep going with that increment. It looks yum, it smells yum. There is good stuff happening in here. But for now, we're rolling, rolling, rolling. I'm gonna get a couple of sheet pans out. Probably need 2 sheet pans to spread the rolled pasta onto. There you go. And then I'm gonna use one tray just to put our like little ropes onto to get them off of the cutting board. And then I'll recover those with the tea towel because yeah, we don't want them to get too dried out. That side's super sticky. It's hard to dry out chicken thighs. It is, or it's a bit difficult, as they shouldn't really dry out too quickly. And yeah, that's why I always like to cook it bone in, skin on. Hashtag team bone in. Eric, you still have yet to make your own pasta. One day though. Yeah, whether you start with like an egg-based pasta or one like this that has semolina instead, just semolina and water. You gotta start somewhere. Okay, got our first three little ropes here. And here we go. There's a couple different ways to do this. Some people use a knife and some people use their hands. Just looking to see if I have this little knife. I think I had a couple of like disposable knives and I just tossed them out. That's okay though. Okay, so basically the gist of it, what they're doing is they cut off this little piece of dough and then they're like dragging it towards themselves with the knife. It's really, really weird. And they like keep their fingers up at the top. But honestly, guys, if I'm being really picky about my dough right now, it seems like it's way too soft. Way too soft to be able to do this. Let's see if we add a bit of semolina to where we're rolling it. And also, I don't love doing this with a sharp knife. So take that, we keep our fingers up at the top here. And then we roll. Yep. So too wet, for sure. Yeah. Relic's like, yup, yup, Kate. Here's what we're gonna do. Just work a little bit more semolina into it. Because like we said at the beginning, it's all about feel. And this is actually the part that I like with the semolina pasta. It's like you can still fix it. Whereas an egg-based pasta, that's a lot more difficult to fix, I find, is trying to add enough flour to it. So all I'm doing is just putting a little bit more of our semolina into it. And let's see. So we can also say that we didn't use nearly the amount of water that they called for. So maybe the recipe was off as well. Because Jamie Oliver did basically a 2-to-1 by weight of semolina to water. Yeah, lots of semolina. What the heck, hey? The way that I look at it though is if I can get one like really perfect dish done for you guys, then I can come back after, fix all the pasta that we already rolled out and finish it off. Yeah, see? But we're for sure gonna get one good plate of pasta from this. We will make sure. So our dough needs to be quite firm then to be able to hold the shape of the ear. I think we're almost there. Yeah, honestly, recipe is so off. I'm so happy that I didn't add all that water because we wouldn't even have enough semolina to finish it. Making pasta is honestly so much work, but I'm like really passionate about it. I love making pasta. Like the recipe says, you kind of just have to like zen into it. Check that out though. How firm that just got. Just trying to like soak up all the semolina that I put on here, or absorb it. That seems a lot better. I'm just gonna rinse this pasta off. My hand is sticking. Now I know why the Nonas said that it's really hard to do. Okay, let's start with some dry hands. Just gonna cover this up as well. Random question. Yeah, the one piece is taking so much semolina. Crazy. You know, I've been in the industry for a while, food, but did I go to culinary school? Yes. Yep. I graduated in 2012 with honors. You were wondering if school is worth it. To me, it was like one of the most fun experiences like in my cooking career, I guess I would say. Like it was just so much fun, and yeah, you do learn all of the basics. But I would say that you don't have to go to school if you want to be a chef. Okay, this is feeling so much better, guys. Like look at even how it's rolling out, is I have to put pressure on the dough and it's not sticking. And yeah, kind of every culinary school is different too. So some charge more than others as well. And I think what also really makes it is your instructor that you have. So like I definitely lucked out. Is my fiance Sam also went to school, but he went to a different school. And like the way that he was taught was so different from my experience. So yeah, it's all on the teachers as well, right? Way better, guys. We're doing it. And then I guess I'll get that water on back here too, because I'll kind of want to try one. Our sauce is looking so good. Okay, let's try this again. Let me see if I have a smaller utensil to use. I actually think I want to use this little plastic spoon maybe. No, don't like that either. Butter knife it is. Yes, this guy. This is the one. Okay, so really small piece and then spread it towards us, but it's still sticky. Like it's still really sticky where it's not really like holding the domed shape. Where do we go from here, friends? What if we do this? What if we just form it with our thumb? Nope, still sticking to our thumb. Still more. Is this nuts or what? Now I can see why even just buying orecchiette in the store is so expensive, dried. Again. Will Kate make this again? Yes. Will it be better the second time? Yes. Because we learned a lot today from our first time doing it. Yeah, it's way too wet. Well, that looks even more firm. Just want to see. You know what's gonna happen? I think we might switch to cavatelli and we'll do the orecchiette another day. I just don't think I can get the right consistency of the dough. I don't like how it's rolling. But maybe I just have to be a little bit more patient. Or put less pressure. We might be getting there. Any Italians in chat, please don't judge me right now by bringing in a little bit of all-purpose flour into my life. Yeah, we're gonna learn this together, guys. Because that might be like literally all we need. So you roll it, and then you're supposed to press it over your thumb to get this little ear. So it just keeps sticking onto my thumb when I go to press it off. So I think we're getting there. Let's just keep going off of this little guy. And so then this turns the other way. I think we're getting there. Okay. Divide this just a bit smaller now. I'm feeling it. Yeah, we got this. So I'll just roll out a little bit at a time. And then I know once I start going, we're laughing. So the key here is just to keep everything consistent size. And like typically I think this is rolled around your thumb, right? I might just be putting a bit too much pressure on the dough with the knife still. A little bit lighter to not spread it out as much. And then we keep it a bit thicker. I think my thumb is like too big. Labor intensive, this one. Oh man. They make it look so easy though. Like I said, if I get like one nice bowl of orecchiette from this, I'd be so happy. Because, well, it's better than getting nothing. And then the other thing that I'll order for this is the serrated knife that they use. The little special, like, flexible serrated knife. And that's what makes it rough on the edges. But just having this little bit of all-purpose flour on here for like keeping it dry, really, really helping. And I'll also say, guys, don't be too hard on yourself the first time you make it. Like, oh no, not every single one is circular. That's okay. That all comes with time. Yeah, you get it now, Greek? Like, this is hard. What's the other way that they do it? Do they just press it and then flip it? So that's the other way that they can do it. So cut a couple at a time. And then use your thumb, so press on your board, and then come back, stick in a bit, and fold it. So that actually is working way better than the knife. So once again, keep trying a couple different techniques. Do what works for you. Yeah, exactly, Cookie. It's artisan, right? You know it's homemade if it's not all uniform. It's getting better. Like, that's probably one of the better ones, as you can see a little bit of like roughness there too. Hee hee. Yo, Albus, good to see you. You're a little bit late, but we're just kind of starting our pasta party. Figuring out this whole orecchiette thing. But I think we're getting there. I'm gonna switch from the knife way though, because this is looking great already, guys. Seems way faster to use our finger. And that's what the Nonas said on the Pasta Granny episode. They're like, no one else does it this way. Only in Baria is it done like that. I can see why. That's so now we're at 40 minutes on the chicken with the garlic. The garlic's browning up a bit now. I'm gonna turn the oven down now that the garlic's starting to brown up. So I'm at 325 now. I'm gonna go down to 275. Do another 20. Okay, so we're just gonna roll or press enough orecchiette for my bowl of pasta so that we don't overcook our chimkin. but it's like submerged in the oil right now, so I think we're okay. Yeah, Maillard reaction in effect. Yeah, we literally just figured out this whole dough thing. I'm loving the AP flour though. And yeah, finger version, much, much better. So now we know that we can just set a goal for ourselves. We can work our way up towards using the knife. And now you guys can kind of understand why they call it a little ear, right? So notice I am using my wooden cutting board for this, but obviously not everyone has that at home. So this is where this little wooden paddle can come in. So I usually use this ridge side for a rolling cavatelli. You can see where I typically roll on it, but you could use the flat side of the paddle to do the same thing that my cutting board is doing. So roll it and then put it back over your finger. But it's actually really nice to do it on the flat surface like this. And those paddles are super cheap. I think they're less than $10. And they're quite easy to find at the supermarkets now. So yeah, the dough was just semolina flour and warm water. Stick into my thumb a touch. And then I'm just using a little dusting of all-purpose flour to help them from sticking to both the cutting board and my finger. I think it's gonna be rewarding when we eat the pasta, right? That's the thing. Yeah, it's a lot of work now, but homemade pasta is unreal. Oh. Kind of broke that guy. Oh, poked right through it. Just roll it back up into the ball and do it again. That's also why I like the semolina pasta, because yeah, you can just fix it like that. Oh, just sew it back up and try again. Pasta pot's boiling back there. I just turn that down, prop the lid off a bit. Okay, so now just gonna flour our sheet pan and lay those guys out on it. You don't want it to stick, that's for sure. Don't want all that hard work to go down the drain. So a good amount of flour here for sure. And then we'll just take our dough cutter and just gently scoop them, put them onto the sheet pan. And then as they sit there, they'll also dry up a touch and firm up a bit, so they won't be as delicate. I'll do a little bit more, and then I think we're good. Because it's kind of deceiving how much pasta is actually on there, right? Because it also absorbs the water, grows a little bit when we boil it. Yeah, I only have like this much left, semolina. Cute little pastas. Thanks, Laura. Yeah, making pastas like raking leaves, Relic says. It's tough, but when it's over, it feels good. Yeah. I just don't like that knife at all. There's a reason we use paring knives. You think the flour was a good idea? Thanks, Greek. I mean, I know that all-purpose flour is kind of frowned upon with this type of pasta, but I think that was my saving grace, honestly. It's even still a touch too sticky though. Like it still kind of wants to give me issues here. Thanks, Relic, for the 100 biddies. Can't wait to show you guys this chicken. So actually our next step after this is going to be cutting up our zucchini and our asparagus and heating up our grill pan on the stove top. We can get those grilling before we boil off our pasta. And then the chicken will also come out to rest for like about 10 minutes before we plate it. You always got to rest your meat to redistribute all those delicious juices. A 6-to-1 semolina to water? Yeah, honestly. I don't even know what that recipe was that we used. I don't even know if I would give like a generic ratio, Greek. I think we just have to go by touch. Do a little bit more. I'd rather have like a nice full bowl of pasta, I think. Yeah, now we know. More semolina and less water. There. We'll do the last 10, and then we will put our little ropes over here by our other stuff. Touch more of this. And so the middle of this pasta is thinner than the edges, which is why sometimes I'm breaking through. Should have cut my nails a bit. So we get this little dome, so the outside edges are gonna be thicker than the inside. So we're almost making like a little bowl, right? Where it's gonna hold the sauce in there. Yeah, sorry, Sammy, you don't get any. No, he will. I typically don't give up on pasta. I've worked with like quite a few different doughs, and I can usually figure out what I need to do to fix it. Honestly, like streams like this where I know I'm attempting something like pretty difficult and new, I get a little bit nervous to do this in front of you guys still. Because it's new to me too, right? And well, no one loves like failing in front of people watching. All right, there's our little ears. So a nice little tray of those. We'll just let those sit aside now. They can dry a bit. Did I save some of the decent pieces? I did. And then obviously I'll mix in that amount of semolina into the other ropes and maybe a little bit of all-purpose flour. Obviously I'll see later, right, what I need. Do this little cleanup. Get into our veggies. And we're almost plating up, guys. Our tomato sauce is simmering away. It's looking really nice. That's so true, Bonkman. Yeah, you can't fail. You either succeed or you learn, but you can't learn if we don't try. Can I just get some more semolina? I could, but our car is broken right now. I guess I could bike to this store. Just hang on real quick, guys. I'll be about 40 minutes. I totally thought that that 1 liter worth, which is almost like a whole bag, would have been good. I think Jamie lost it a bit when he was writing out this recipe, because that is way more than 4 portions as well. Wipe down our board because it's all fiery. I always get it right though. I try, at least. Yeah, I don't like to give up. That's not what I am trying to teach you guys here. Okay, wipe off our floury paring knife. Okay, so now we can tick off shaping our pasta. Now we're getting into our vegetables. Okay, got our zucker. Got that nice asparagus, first of the season. And then I'm just gonna do a little switch here on our stove top. I'll put our tomato sauce just onto the back burner over here. Switch over our pasta water as well. 1 and 2. And then get our grill pan. This big guy. So this is the Lodge cast iron grill pan that I love to use. It is heavy, and I think this guy goes for around like $40 to $50 online. I know, it's already 1:30. What's happening here today? And well, cast iron should really last you like your whole life, or even longer than that. So I'll get that guy going on a medium-high heat as well. Yeah, your Lodge Dutch oven. They make so many different cast iron, cookware. varieties of cookware, and they even have an enamel line now too. It's really nice. But yeah, look at this. So excited. I don't even know the last time I had asparagus. Cannot wait. That dough took some time, and I knew it would. That's why we kind of babysat our chicken. Okay, so best way to clean asparagus, so everyone has kind of their own way. I'm gonna take this thin one so we can gauge where to cut it, because this bottom part of the stem is really woody. So if we just take our spear and kind of just let it naturally break. So this is like almost all the woody part. I think it broke a bit too far up. I usually like to go somewhere around there. And then that doesn't necessarily mean we have to throw it out, like something like that. Is we can either use these woody parts in a broth, or I've even seen people turn it into like a blended cream of asparagus soup. You just strain it out after. So good. Yeah, Sammy picked these ones. There are some bigger pieces for sure in here, but yeah, really not too bad. And then I do find like the local asparagus, even if it's larger, like a thicker stalk, it's still really flavorful and sweet compared to asparagus like that we're trying to buy in the middle of winter. Nowhere near the same flavor. Okay, so I'll save those little guys. Who knows, maybe even Doggo would like snacking on that. But yeah, it does add a nice flavor to veg stock. So how I want to grill this is I think we're gonna cut this on a bias first. We'll come down that way. And then this guy is like the largest stalk that we have here. So I'm gonna cut him in half. He's gonna take quite a bit of time to grill. So kind of open up that surface area. And then we get pieces that look like that. And then the rest of these, I'm just gonna cut on the bias like that. And then it's a bit easier to eat as like a salad. So anyone that's ever had like an antipasti platter where there's been like grilled vegetables, grilled marinated vegetables, that's kind of what we're going with here. And actually I want to just try that. Actually got some nice sweetness. Not the best asparagus I've tasted. It doesn't taste as good as the farm stuff that I used at the restaurant last year. But it's not the worst either. So we're gonna dress these up with a little bit of oil and salt and pepper. Get those grilling. They shouldn't take more than a few minutes, really. Yeah, we're gonna try and get some color on it. But asparagus cooks really quickly and we don't want it to go mush on us because that's what happens. So you gotta keep some texture here. Probably only gonna cook half of that guy, because this is also deceiving once we start cutting it up. Oh no. Did it get a little bit frozen? And then our zooks. So once again, open up the surface area, and then I think we'll just do quarters like this. And then after it's grilled, we'll come back and cut like nice little wedges. I need my own restaurant. I don't want to open a restaurant, Relic. is it's such a commitment in your life. Is like, you are the restaurant. And that's something that Sam and I have learned by opening a couple together. And it's just not for us. It's so stressful, and yeah, there's not much else that can go on in your life other than your restaurant. And we don't want to be tied down to a lease either, because it's kind of a trap, right? So for us, doing something more like a food truck or like cooking for a few families here and there is way more sustainable and healthy for us. Because like cooking, I don't need to cook food for like hundreds of people. I just want to cook good food for like a couple different people that really appreciate it. And one note on our grilled vegetable salad, we can either serve this warm or lukewarm or even cold. So up to you guys. Mine will probably be like a lukewarm-ish. Yeah, food truck. Probably gonna happen one day. That garlicky chicken, guys. Honestly, I'm just gonna shut that oven off. To me, it looks perfect. I know it's cooked. The garlic is like caramel in color, and to me, that's happiness. So let's just give this a bit of a drizzle. When we're grilling vegetables, we definitely need them to be coated with oil so that they don't burn, but we could also accidentally add too much oil where it starts dripping onto the grill and flaring up. For this aspect though, it shouldn't really happen too much on the grill pan because we don't have any flames, but just be careful of that. And I'm actually going to use my nice little last bit of our French fine herb salt. Yeah, you'll travel from New York to the food truck, or maybe the food truck will travel, excuse me, your way. The salt is pretty fine, so I won't need a ton. And then actually also, the other thing we still need to get on is just a quick little glaze, or balsamic glaze. It really shouldn't take more than 10 minutes to make up that glaze. Give that a toss. Then I'll get those guys on because I think they're gonna take up the entire grill pan right now. And we'll switch them out with the zucchini after. That didn't work. Okay, so we shouldn't have to oil our grilled pan. We oiled our vegetables, should be good to go. So one thing with grilling, you don't really want to stack it up on itself, right? I want to keep some surface area in between there. So we might have to do a couple batches. That's a good start. Good balsamic is literally everything. Yes, yes, exactly. Let's get our little pot out for it. So that can go right there. Just gonna do a low heat. Grab our balsamic vin. This is what I use, good old Costco brand. What we're looking for though is obviously we want our balsamic vinegar to be from Italy. And then because we're going to be reducing this, we need to pour a little bit more than we think we'll need. Probably about half a cup. That looks good. And then I'm not gonna add the honey to it right away, so I'll get that on and cooking down. And then I kind of just add the honey at the end to make it glazy. Our sauce is chilling back here. Not really much movement, which is perfect. The expensive aged stuff that tastes like raisins is amazing. I know, yeah, when your vinegar is like a syrup to begin with out of the bottle, that's when you know it's good. Nice, our little pastas are drying up really perfectly. They feel so good. Get our plate. Just trying to stay organized while we're finishing up everything right now. Take a peek here at the asparagus. If it seems like you're not getting enough color from the grill pan, you can turn it up a bit, which I think I'm gonna do. So instead of medium low, turn it up kind of just over medium there. It can get pricey though, like expensive. Yes, yeah, it is. I remember in culinary school as we did a tasting of like oils and vinegars. There were some bottles that were like $60. It's like, I would never spend that amount on this, but it's good to know what something proper does taste like. Okay, we're grilling our Zouk asparagus. We got our balsamic glaze going. Just need to boil our pasta. Getting the goat feta accessible in the fridge, as well as the Asiago cheese, because we'll definitely need that for the pasta. Okay, let's check these guys. Probably ready for a flip. Kind of take the whole lot, just give them a toss. Sometimes they don't really like to flip over onto the other side. So it's totally okay if you want to just cook them from one side as well. Which I think we might do. But once you start seeing your asparagus start to look cooked, we can start to take those ones off of the pan and obviously switch them out. Do I season the cast iron grill just like a skillet? Yeah, exactly. So oil, and we always put it in the oven. And then I use this guy from Lodge. So I think I got this pack off of Amazon, and then you can scrape in between the grill grates as well. So it came with the smooth one for just like scraping a flat cast iron, and then this grill guy. So good. Hi, Kev. Ah, it's great to have you back. Hope you've been well. Oh, it's smelling good. So as soon as our asparagus starts to get like bendy, we know it's cooked. When it starts to look wrinkly and soggy, it's overcooked. That's what we don't want. We don't want soggy veggies. Okay, now we have some more room on our pan. I honestly can't stop thinking about the chicken in the oven right now. I love the way that asparagus blisters up as well on the grill. I think this is one of my favorite ways to cook asparagus. I don't know, it really just benefits from the charred flavor. Push this down again, and then we'll add the last couple pieces. And then we'll add the zucchini. Should be plating in about 10-ish minutes. Kev's from LA County, doing just fine. Same old. Yeah. Yeah, dude, can't believe it's Friday again. Okay, just popping my zooks into that bowl. Another little drizzle of oil, salt, and pepper on those. I don't like to season my zucchini too early because it's really watery. And if we put the salt on too early, then it's not really gonna grill, it'll kind of steam because the salt draws out all of the liquid. Zucchini, another one that totally benefits from the grill flavor. I love the sizzle sounds from that pan as well. I don't know if you guys can hear it. It's like really soothing. Check these little guys. Beautiful. Give these ones a little toss. Yeah, these grill pans, great for like students or people that can't have a barbecue at home. It honestly works so good because it keeps the heat with the cast iron. All right, zucchini been oiled, salt and peppered. So cut side down is where we want to drop them on the pan. That's what ASMR stands for. Asparagus sizzling on my range. Yes, it does. Eric, so you can use cast iron on a glass stovetop as long as you don't slide it. You're about to be pissed. Yeah, I mean, works totally fine on this. And honestly, I've slid a lot of pans around on this stovetop and it's still not scratched it. These things are pretty heavy duty. I'm gonna turn up this balsamic because we do want to see it bubbling. Just peeking at that chicken. Oh man. And then the last thing we'll need for our pasta, we'll need our spider for scooping our pasta out of the boiling water. Get our asparagus off of there. Only the pieces that you feel are done. Like the fatter pieces obviously will take a bit longer. Flip our zook. Nice grill marks on there. So like grilling asparagus and zucchini is stuff that I used to have to do during restaurant service to order. So think about doing that while also making risotto, pasta, etc. all on the stovetop. So like these simple tasks are very simple for me when it's the only thing I'm focusing on. You just got a new range and it cautioned against using it. Don't even worry about it. The only thing I will say, do not turn your range onto high heat for your cast iron. I typically don't go over medium high. Yeah, I've been using this range for almost 2 years, a year and a half. No issues with my cast irons. And you guys know I use them quite often. Okay, flip that again. Look at our nice grill marks. We'll do our last side. Yeah, you're very welcome. Once that zucchini comes off, obviously we can take our really hot cast iron pan off of the heat. And then we still have to season our tomato sauce. So it should only need just like a touch of salt. It really shouldn't need sugar of any sort. Just feeling that. That feels good, guys. Turn that off. We smoked it up in here. We're smoking up the neighborhood. Bringing our pasta over. Hoo-wee. Yeah, that is like rockin' hot. Insane. Balsamic's bubbling a bit. So we want it to look like almost syrupy before we add the honey. Just gonna pop this sauce up here. I plan on thinning out this tomato sauce with some of the pasta boiling water, because I know it got pretty thick as it simmered away. But the starch from the pasta water always adds a nice silkiness to our pasta sauces. Oh, that burner's like molten hot still. So let's taste this. Wow. Now I know why that passata is like so expensive. It's because the flavor is so good. it actually tastes like tomatoes. It's not just like a sour tomato flavor, it has a sweetness too. And then us stirring in some salt, well, that'll bump up the flavor even more. One more taste. Yup. That's perfect. That's like bringing me back to Italy right now. Yeah, the neighbors, there goes Kate again. Thanks, Kev. Yeah, Josh is on sweet. Maybe we'll go raid him later. Okay, while that balsamic is just finishing up, check out our beautiful grilled veggies. So we just have to cut up our zucchini to something easier to eat. Just don't want it to oil up my cutting board or put the grill, like the char on it. Yeah, like even just that. So nice. So nice. Okay, so I'm gonna do like little triangles of this, little bite-sized pieces. And see how there's still texture to this zucchini. Like, I would rather have this than have it mush. Same way as the asparagus is a huge one with everyone. Is I'm sure we've all had like overcooked vegetables in our life, and well, that makes a big difference when it's not overcooked. It's like, that's why people don't like a lot of vegetables, is because they've just had them boiled and mush, right? So now just spread out our little zouk around the plate. Obviously try and show off those grill marks if you can. Did I salt them first? I did. Just kind of pile it in the center and let it look like it just fell naturally. Don't really love that guy there. And then our last little thing, some really nice goat feta after we glaze. Thanks, Jason. Is veg like meat where you should rest it before you cut into it? I don't think so. I really don't think so, because vegetables cool off so quickly as well. Yeah, soggy zouk is so bad. It's pretty amazing what we can do with a stovetop cast iron. Yeah, that thing never lets me down. Oh, okay. This glaze, perfect point. So I don't know if you can see this, but see how the bubbles are getting bigger, almost like a caramel? And if I swirl it, it kind of gets thick. And especially if we take it off of the burner. So that is what we're looking for. I'm gonna turn that off now and just do a little drop of honey in there. Demi-glaze, that is just balsamic vinegar that we've cooked down. No, Lilia, yeah. Number one mistake coming into a food and drink stream. You can't come in hungry, you need snacks. So because we reduced the vinegar, it's gonna be twice as acidic, right? So we need to now balance that out, which is why we added honey. Also, the honey just adds a great consistency to it. Should be able to just swirl that in. Awesome. Let's come back to our salad. So there's our glaze.
Oh, yeah.
Just gonna grab a spatula. I'm gonna let it cool off just a touch. So it's like more glazy, right? And also give it a stir. Eric, gifting this up to Greek Hot Fun ×2. Thank you so much, Eric. Greek, thanks for the 5 months, man. Okay, so just making sure our honey is fully incorporated. It's super tempting to always like stick your face in here and smell it, but just don't. I have got myself way too many times just like wanting to smell it, and you'll just like cough, the vinegar is so strong. Okay, so I can see how it's coating my spatula, and now I know how it's gonna coat the vegetables. I think we're at the right temperature. So I'm just gonna go with a slow drizzle. And then I just have my spatula so we can scrape all that goodness out, because we don't want to waste any. It gets really sticky as it cools off. We only have one thing left to do. Boil the pasta. Thanks, Greek. None of this stuff is really hard that I'm showing you guys. It really isn't. Super basic techniques. Maybe that's also why I like really love Italian cuisine. It's because it's mostly all just basic techniques, and a lot of their ingredients I can grow here. So let's take a good chunk of our goat feta. I find I digest this way better than cow's feta. And, well, I like it pretty chunky. And so we'll have some creaminess, some saltiness, the crunch from the veggies, the sweet and sour bit from our glaze. I think this is gonna be so freaking good. I know, I am feeling like summer is here with that plate by itself. Yeah, I'm so ready. I know. Okay, so salad's done. We can just leave that there for now. Let's go over to the pasta. Tomato season soon. I mean, I definitely have to wait quite a few more months before I have any tomatoes in my life, but that is okay. It's worth the wait. Just gathering up all of our little pasta ears that we made. So they're nice and dry now, holding their shape. Just giving them a final little toss there with the flour before we put them in the water. And then these typically only need to cook for like 2 to 4 minutes. That's the other thing about homemade pasta, it cooks so quick. Trying to stir that pretty quickly. It's not a massive amount of orecchiette, but it's better than not having any. pull out that chicken, guys. Holy. That's all I have to say right now. What even the what? We're done. Sorry, that was a lie. 30 more seconds. Just had a little bit more bite in that piece. Okay, so not gonna mix that all into that tomato sauce. So I'm just gonna do like a little bowl for myself. Remember, we're still looking for al dente here. Al dente. It's okay if there's a bit of water in there. There probably will be in all of our little crevices that we made. So then we take a little bowl of noodles. A messy scoop of tomato sauce or two. Toss that in with it. Vampire breath? Oh man. Okay, come on over. So we have our salad. Oh yeah, one of those garlics for sure. We gotta get the chicken up here. Like this view, gonna be way better than what you guys are looking at on the stove. And yeah, I just like felt the chicken thighs. They don't feel dry at all. I think they just like slowly cooked away in that fat. Yeah, what even the heck is this? Whoo! Papier Pop, thanks for the follow. Okay, so I'm gonna plate the pasta first. Our beautiful little orecchiette with our homemade simple sauce. It actually smells like my friend's house. I had quite a few Italian friends growing up. And well, on Sundays there would be a pot of sauce simmering away on the stove like all day. And that's what this smells like. So I think I know I did good. I know exactly what I'm gonna do with this cheese situation right now. We're gonna kick it so old school that you guys won't even know what's happening right now. Just coming in here with my Xylus Pro. This is for you, Bonkman. Yeah, hell yes. Just gotta cut a little chunk to fit in there. This is from Grandma, by the way. Get that in there. We hold that baby down. We're grinding the cheese on. Yup. Oh, it's not Starfrit. That's a Xylus Pro. Yeah, tell me when to stop. Never. Okay, gonna grab a couple pieces of chicken from over here. I don't know which one to choose. They all look so good. And if you throw out that garlic flavored oil after, you're in trouble. Those cloves are just butter. Open up our side to accept a little bit of salad. I don't want to disturb it too much, so I think I might actually come in with a spatula. Just get like a good bunch of it. Yeah, who's having Olive Garden flashbacks? Wait a tick. Before I even disturb this, we need a photo, right? It looks really good. Yeah, Cookie's like, hello, Kate. We can't do this. What is this, rookie hour? She's a beaut. Okay, now we can disturb it. Just gotta go for it. The thing is to like kind of just let it fall naturally on the plate when you go to serve it. Because once you start trying to like move stuff around, that's when you start making a mess. Did not too bad considering. Got a couple more cheesy chunks on there. We're doubling up the cheese today. Well, no one's mad about that. Get this balsamic off before she soaks in. And the last finishing touch, let's just tear some basil over the dish. From Mom's little plant, thanks Mom. Whether you want it like on the pasta, it'd even be good on the salad. Notice how the chicken skin still stayed really crispy too. I think I would present it almost like kind of with the vegetables facing first. Must have some grease on my lens. There she is. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I think I want to come from this side too, just for a different lighting. Okay, finally get to eat. Guys, I wish you were neighbors with me. Totally. Because you know I would cook you food. Yeah, the plate is like a shallow bowl. So this was one of the dishes that we picked up in like Chinatown. Yeah, you'd pay rent. And yeah, did you guys notice that I put like a good little mound of garlic cloves in the center there? What do we even taste first? I think we taste the pasta first because it took us so long to make. It's bringing me back to Italy. The sauce is like sweet. It's got like a bit of tomatoey tang, just hits you in the back. Obviously, like the little bit of salt and creaminess from the Asiago is so good. And the pasta is not just like falling apart in my mouth. It's still got a good chew. That also has a bit to do with the type of dough that we made with the semolina. It has more tooth to it than an egg-based pasta dough, which is more like light and delicate. You miss Italy? You wish you were already there? Oh, you were supposed to be there? Okay, let's try a little bit of salad. Zucchini's perfect. really good seasoning. It just bursts with juice when we eat it. Asparagus totally has way more char flavor than the zucchini though. Crazy. Definitely gives a really nice flavor contrast to this like sweeter part of the dish. Do I have a link to this salad recipe? I don't, but if you send me like a quick DM, just slide into my DMs, Lilia. No, if you send me a message on either Discord or Twitch, I can send you what I did for the salad because it's so simple. Okay, this chicken. Just like tell by the way we're cutting into it. It's like so juicy. Look at this. Okay, we'll just like let the bone fall out on its own. I don't really think we even need a knife here. What? Okay. Okay, friends. Okay, I'm gonna get some of this awesome piece where the skin's still crispy. Get one of those amazing buttery roasted garlic cloves. Yeah, this chicken's just like melting. Mmm. I got a bit of gristle, just a sec. I hate when one of the knuckles from the thigh sneaks into the meat and you start like biting it. Okay, but honestly, this is some of the best chicken I've ever eaten in my life right now. It was definitely confit in the garlic oil. It is like the underside of the chicken, so much garlic flavor. And yeah, the meat is just falling apart. I made it. Oh, I made it, Bonkman, for you. Thank you so much for the 500 biddies. I hope you have a wonderful day at work. And I hope I did this dish justice. And thank you so much for requesting it. Yeah, the gristle, Rook, ruining the mouth party. Okay. This is for sure one of my top chicken dishes now. Because the garlic's roasted, it's not super strong in flavor. Just need to try this little bit. I want like a mouthful with a touch of everything. I'll put the chicken on the pasta. Get this little piece of zucchini. Let's see how it all works together. Chicken with the pasta is really good. I would definitely like, I don't know if I would eat or try and integrate the salad with the chicken and the pasta, but it's so good on the side to like just keep coming back to that. Obviously pasta is a bit heavy. The chicken that was cooked in oil, a touch rich. So that's a nice way to cleanse the palate. You want to go raid Josh Elkin, Kev? Hermit, you'd like to see me do lamb with tzatziki and flatbread? I am in. Yeah, I've been having a little craving for lamb lately. More fish soon. So I'm supposed to be going fishing very soon here, is now that the restrictions are opening up with the pandemic is, I should be able to get on the boat with my friend Zach. And I'll probably be going for like a weekend because we got to go up island, and we'll just fish as much as we can in a couple days. Hoping to come back with halibut, cod, and salmon for you guys. That would be so wonderful. Every store is still out of Lysol around there? Wow. I mean, they're still limiting the disinfectants to 1 per person here too. Have I been to a place in Yaletown called, the heck is the name of that restaurant? It's a steakhouse, but they do an amazing chicken. I don't know what it is. I cannot recall. Yeah, wear a mask. We do have like the proper mask with the canisters at work, so we do wear them. Yeah, just be careful, guys. The good news is, well, here on the island, I think we haven't had like a new case in about almost 3 weeks now. We've done so good. It's like a breath of fresh air almost, right? But that doesn't mean that it's over. That's the thing, is people take that the wrong way. Very lucky, yeah, because it could have also went the opposite way, where maybe it could have been isolated here on the island and then we have nowhere to go, right? I have never been to Winnipeg. Nope. Winterpeg. Have not, but we have a fellow Canadian viewer, Torino Evolve. That's where he is from. Okay, friends. We're wrapping it up. What an awesome stream. I mean, we pushed through the pasta. It was such a learning experience, but I am also so happy that I attempted it. And I feel like I got a feel for the dough, so that next time I make it, I really know what to look for. Torino. It's okay, Nike. Yeah, don't even be sorry. Yeah, I gotta get my hands on some local lamb, guys. Okay, so tomorrow's stream, we have some Balinese duck on the menu. So another duck stream, woohoo! And it's charcoal roast, so doing a little bit of stuff outside as well on the grill. Yeah, it's gonna be marinated up and everything like that, and I believe it's actually spatchcocked. A spatchcock duck. This is a first. And then we'll pick some stuff from the garden for that dish as well. It's gonna be super tasty. Bali, Thailand? Yeah. Tomorrow's also your 26th wedding anniversary? Well, early congratulations, my dude. Okay, Kev wants us to go raid Josh Elkin. I think that's what we're gonna do. Because, well, he's rated us a few times as well. All right, my friends, thank you so much for everything today. We kicked off the stream with an awesome hype train. Got some biddies for the new larger stream deck to improve things from my end, so thank you for that. All of the resubs, thank you as well. We had one of our longest ones, 26 months from Vune. Over 2 years now, wow. Okay guys, I'm hitting this button. Hope you guys all have a wonderful day or night wherever you are. And yes, stay safe, stay healthy, but try to get a little bit of sunshine and fresh air because that's good for you too. Okay, I'm gonna go smash the rest of my lunch and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, love you guys.